All right, all right, all right. Howdy, y'all. How we all doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome once again to another No Lander Gaming live broadcast, y'all. I hope each and every one of you are having an absolutely blessed and beautiful day. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Noble Simulated Motorsports League. This is round 6. The Blue Moon Bay, otherwise known as Infield A. This is the McLaren 650S GT3 category of cars. It is the 2015 McLaren. I'd like to say a big shout out and thank you to the sponsors for the league, NL Sports Cycles and the Crystal Series. Y'all like to read, go and check that out, especially if you are in need of some inspiration. Apologies, y'all. Need to wet my whistle, apparently. But so, as I was saying, this is round 6 for the Noble Simulated Motorsports League. And let us get you a look at your current standings for the league. But bow, there we have it. Also like to say a big thank you to High Pre for the absolutely fantastic graphics that you see here. I need to get his logo on there. I done told him to put that there. I'm upset with that guy now. He's supposed to have his logo on there. So, all right, so here are your current standings after round 5. We have Willie leading the way with 67 points, NLR's M. Williams with 51 points, and Colazo there with 50 points. So really nipping on the heels Williams for that P2 spot in the overall standings. Just behind we have Jop Racing at 43 points. We got Blazed with 39. We got Weeglub coming in, not too far behind as well. See, these 4, 5, and 6 within, just 10, 11 points. Well, 11 really. It's all pretty close from here on out. So, yeah, Jop with 43, Blaze with 39, Weeglub with 32. Then we got Golden here with 27, followed just very closely behind is Sneaky Pete with 25 points, who is tied with Rick James for P8 and P9. Then we have El Guapo with in P10 with 22 points, War Eagle with 18 points, Pabs with 17. Then we have Scratch here with 16 points, and Rusty with 9, and then we have Nixon with 7, and Eclair with 1 point here, and we have a couple of reserve drivers, thank you to those guys, who do not have any points, because I don't believe they've done any reserving. So anyways, boy howdy, I'll tell you what, are you guys in for another exciting race here? I can tell you that I certainly am. Let us go ahead and jump right into it. Let's get myself off track though. Let us get you a look at some of these fantastic liveries and racers on track as they rip around the infield here. Blue Moon Infield A, definitely one of my favorite racetracks in GT7. It's one that is not raced a lot in most circles, not all, but in most circles it's not raced a whole lot. But it is a fantastic racetrack. Let me tell you what. You're going down the back straight stretch right now. You jump on board here. Hard left hand, you're going to dive down into P3, back on the gas a little bit late. Now you got to watch that shift in the elevation because it will throw you sideways. hard double apex left-handed turn here, followed very quickly by a pretty sharp right-handed turn, generally a third gear corner, if not second, like you can see there. Then we're going to go under the bridge into the hairpin corner. Here, this is a first gear corner, bang it up to second, and then exit out. Ooh! Oh, a little tappage there. Little tappage. Hard double apex left-hand corner, followed by the last left-handed corner. Now, this corner is deceptive. It can catch you out. You can flip this wall real easy right there. But it's also deceptive in that you can actually take that corner a lot faster than what you think you can. You just have to get the timing of the turn in just right. If you miss the timing on that turn in, it will catch you out and you will end up kissing that wall if you do not let up out of the throttle. I can promise you that. I have done it many times myself. So, let's get on track here with Joplin and just take a look. He currently, well, he's bounced off now. Oh, why is my car still on track? I need to exit off track. There we go. I was running some laps with the boys in a chat before the race, you know. It's always nice to get to know the guys you're doing commentary for and whatnot. Great group of guys, as in most racing leagues. That's what you'll find. It's a much tighter knit community than what you would find in other games, say Call of Duty or whatever. You know what I mean? Unless you know you've been playing together for years and years and years. Then it really doesn't matter what game y'all are playing. You have a common interest, you know. And that's how real friendships are actually built, you know, is having a common interest generally. That's how you'll meet someone, right? Or, you know, whatever the case may be. But, get back into the spectating. We are just about to start quali here. Momentarily. Get you some racing information back up here also momentarily. So I can tell you, I'm excited to see how these McLarens get on around this track. Just let the fellas know we're ready to roll whenever they are. Indeed, have a good race all. So, oh, and there's that elevation change right there, catching Bob out. You see that just there. Qualification just about to begin here. Looks as though we'll have Sneaky Feet Pete be the first one to, to give us a official lap time here at Blue Moon Bay. An incredible racetrack. I absolutely love the flow of this track. It's really, really nice. Up to and including even the hairpin. You just seen Sneaky Pete there go through. Super fun racetrack, and as I started to say earlier, I'm rather excited to see how these racers get along with these McLarens here. Long straight here down the back stretch with a really long left-handed corner before that to get you really up to a high rate of speed, and you're coming into this corner almost at full bore. You see that elevation change there, right there, throwing sneaky feet Pete there, throwing his car a little bit off balance, and he had to really work it. Does an incredible job to keep a hold of that race car. That elevation change will really catch a guy off guard if you're not used to it, and if you hit it at the wrong angle. So we'll stay on board with Sneaky Pete here. Could get a look at your field. Hey, the update fixed it. They're all in order again. Yay! I'll know where to find people now. Woohoo! Nice. Those of you that didn't know, oh, one car out of order. That's all right. That's a whole lot better. Oh, so Sneaky Feet drops to P2 as Eclipse comes across with a 107.528. Then Taco comes across with a 107.528. Willie, what is it? Oh, Willie here as a 107.762. Eclipse with a 107.930. War Eagle with a 108.2. G-Lope with a 108.3. All very close still. 108.4 for Sneaky Pete. 109.6 for Rick James here. Ninja. That's not going to help his cause, and he picked up a half-second penalty. He's just going to dive right on into the pits and get another outlap going. Bob here with a 110.563 thus far. I Like Racing here, beating his best lap here in P13 thus far. Lots adapter here in P14. So Joplin now holds the fastest lap on the track with a 107.308. So clipping along really nicely is Joplin. Sneaky Pete also with a 107.391. Just 83 thousandths of a second behind Joplin right now. And we got Taco just 1/10 behind Sneaky Feet Pizza. So, and then Willie right there. These top 5, top 6, top 7 are all within 1 second, 9/10 of a second of each other. All incredibly close to one another. We're in for some good racing here today at Blue Moon Bay, I do believe. Oh, look at that Eclipse showing the No Lander Gaming some love. That livery anyway, I like it even more now. All right. Some Joplin. Yeah, okay, never mind. So Joplin now pulling purples again. Gets that bar even higher with a 107.211. Eclipse with a 107.332. Nice and consistent. He is ahead on that right now. Coming around the final corner here. Ooh, just clips that wall just barely. That might slow him down just a pinch, but he is in the slipstream there. I can't tell who that is up in front of him. There we go. Let's get rid of that. That's not needed. So Eclipse clipping along right now. You can see just 1/10 of a second off from Joplin's fastest lap here. apologies, y'all, while I just share out the stream. So Joplin still holding on to the fastest lap. Oh. Got some scuffage on that car. This clean looking, very race car looking livery is that from Eclipse, I'll tell you. Sneaky Pete here holding on to P3 thus far, just 59 thousandths of a second off from Eclipse's time. Let's roll around with Sneaky Pete here and see if he can beat that time and snag P2 away from Eclipse. He's coming into the final corner right now. The final hard corners. One sharp one. Oh, he flips the wall just barely there as well. Oh, and he decides just to park it. Willie.com. Holding a 107.396. He is up on that time, as you see there in the blue. Flipping along nicely, is he? Does better his time, but it is enough to take P3 away from Sneaky Pete. By a lot, though. 84 thousandths of a second. Now he's pulling purples. See what Willie's got. Willie is fast, I know that much. It's 96 thousandths of a second off from taking P2 away. He's up on that time by like 59 thousandths. We'll see here what he's got. Boy, that McLaren sounds good. Oh, 1,000th of a second off from taking pole. 1,000th of a second. Wow. Eclipse has got a 107.081 and Willie just ran a 107.082. Incredibly close. You can't get any closer than that. These front four are less than 0.2 of a second away from, or less than 0.3. No, just 0.3 rather. Oh, right there as well, just 0.4 away. Final lap. See if Eclipse going to better his time. If not, see if Willie can get it his last chance. He stays away from that wall. That's good. That could be that 1,000th of a second he needs right there, just by avoiding that wall. See if he can do it right at the last second. Does he do it? No. Joplin coming around. Oh, he's done. He'll get P3, Sneaky, Taco, both in the pits. There's G. Lopes moves up into P4. War Eagle's done. Rick James is done. He'll start in P8. Ninja starting in P9. KD San will start in P10. Velocadapter will begin in P11 with Golden in P12. I like racing in P13 and Pob in P14. So here we go, y'all. Here we go. This is about to be a race and a half. These times through the front 6, all within half a second away from each other. Under a half a second. Be fair and honest about it and accurate and all that good stuff, eh? All right. About to see 40 minutes of hot racing action. And we shall see how this goes. I'll tell you what, I'm in for the duration of this 40-minute race. As you can see there, the required tires will be the racing mediums and the racing softs. So once again, as you always see in these, well, it's an endurance slash sprint slash endurance race. There's some strategy involved in these things. If you're going to win, it's going to be a lot on your racing strategy. Here they are on the line. Oops. Really, in Eclipse, get off to a great start. They're side by side, Ooh, let's go. Side by side throughout the pack. Just listen to those McLarens ripping and roaring. We got the first 5 bumper to bumper here. Willie's stuck on the inside there. Can he get the move done? Yes, he holds on to P2. All over Eclipse right now. Get rid of those. We don't need those. There we go. Now that's a good look. Coming around the hairpin, under the bridge once again. Big double apex, slow left-handed turn. Eclipse right there on Willie. Clean racing start. Very, very nice. Absolutely fantastic. Look at them all cruising. What a great start. And if it sounds that cool on the game, man, imagine how cool it'd sound actually being there. Boy, howdy. Oh, what a great view. Camera crew's doing a great job tonight, I'll tell you what. Everybody just single file right now. Velociraptor moving along very nicely in P9. Got the whole field still pretty close together. Really does jump out in front of Joplin though. Got side by Taco and Eclipse, is it? Yes, indeed. Taco and Eclipse side by side. Woo! Eclipse getting a little bit sideways there. Manages to keep the car underneath him, though. Doesn't lose out on too much speed, but he did lose out on a little. That's going to allow Rick James to close that gap up a little bit. You can see him there in the orange McLaren. Jump on board with Rick James here, currently in P5. He's got a little bit of a gap, 1.1 seconds to G Load back there. Here's that elevation change. Double apex left-hander. Rapid quick through here. Oh, and he clips, gets it all wrong there. Gonna give Rick James P4, and he gains some time there. Taco running in P3. Jump on board with him, see what he sees. He's got Joplin and Willie right out in front of him. Not letting them get too far away. They are 2.4 seconds up the road, but one little tiny bobble and he'll be right there on them again. Fastest man on the racetrack currently, Willie with a 107.570. They're pulling away a little bit though. They're in the slipstream. Taco is not. He's all by him lonesome right now. 3 seconds back behind. Whoa, what was that? Oh, nice cornering there by Taco. Whoa, he's got to straighten it out a little bit there. You come into that elevation change in the road there with that much steering input, it is going to throw you all sorts of slideways. You got to straighten it out. Oh, nice, Taco. Well done. G. Locher in P4. Let's get back to where we can see the whole field here. Rick James just behind. He's gaining ground on G-Loach there. Got Sneaky Feet Pete just in behind him. Astro McLaren. Still looking anyways. Not sure if that's actually what it is. It is. Okay, yeah. Eagle here in P7 having himself a good race start for sure. We got Ninja just behind in P8. I Like Racing up into P9. Velocadaptor in P10, followed by Eclipse, who had that big bobble that looks to have cleared his head and is back on the charge again. Just 0.6 of a second off of the back of a Velocadaptor. JD San here in P12 pulling blues. We got Golden here in P13 and Pob in P14. Not too awful far back from Golden, 2.8 seconds, 2.7. Willie out in the lead by 4.8 seconds now. Really cruising. He's got a fastest lap time of 107.075. That's faster even than his qualifying time. Being hunted down by Taco though. Stick on board with these two, see what happens down this long backstretch. Are they going to work together? They are not. Taco's going to try to go for the pass, but it's going to put him on the outside of this corner. Which is the line I like to take anyways. A little bit tighter exit, a little bit quicker. And yes, there they go. Taco now moving along the outside again. They're side by side again. Taco still stuck on the outside. Doing a great job of keeping up, but no, Joplin holds on to it. Great racing by these two right here. So Taco and Joplin going at it for P2. G. Locher in P4 trying to catch him up, and he is dropping time. Rick James here in P5 trying to catch up G. War Eagle moved up a position. He's now in P6. I Like Racing's on the charge. He's up in P7 with Ninja in P8. Eclipse up into P9, so he's charging again as well. Velocadaptor here in P10. JD San in P11. Sneaky Feet Pete here. Uh-oh, what happened to him? He's dropped down to P12. Rat-tooth. Oh, he gets it wrong there. Runs it wide into the grass and has a little confrontation with Barry R there. Bob in P14. Pretty out ahead. 7 minutes into this race, and he's 7 seconds, 7.5 seconds, 8 seconds ahead of the pack. Gonna run away with this thing. Joplin and Taco still battling it out, side by side out here. Joplin on the outside. Well, now we'll have the inside. It's Joplin. Here comes Taco. Oh, Joplin gets it wrong. Taco gets the move done. That's going to give him a great safety buffer there. And that allows G-Lope to creep right up there as well. G-Lope's going to have, he's got the speed carried through that final corner. It's barely gaining on Joplin. Rick James here in P5 being followed by War Eagle. War Eagle's up into that slipstream. You can see there down this long straight stretch, really closing up that gap now. Hey, Booster, appreciate the heart on the stream. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Bobsa, apologies. Hey, fella, what's going on, man? How we doing? How we doing? Hope all is well with you and yours. So War Eagle here in P6. I Like Racing in P7, being followed by Ninja still. Ninja keeping right up. Ooh, Ninja gets a really good run out of there. He's all over the back of him. I Like Racing with the No Lander Gaming love as well. Oh. There, let's have a bit of a look-skis. He just gets on the power too soon. Loses himself 2, 3. And he's back on the road again. Good stuff. Love to see that. So Willie, 11 seconds up the road. He's got a yellow flag out in front of him. What's he coming into? I believe that was Golden getting it wrong there again. Probably got on the power a little early or broke a little bit late there. Sent himself out to do some landscaping maintenance. Really absolutely sending it 11.2 seconds up the road from Taco. Taco getting a little sideways there, and Joplin is back up to Taco now. There's 1 second separating these two. G-Lope's right there, still itching to catch up to these guys, and he is catching Joplin. He gets a really good run out of that final corner there, that left-hand corner. Can be tricky. Lot of time can be won or lost there. So 10 laps in and 10 minutes in to this 40-minute endurance race. And you can really just see these drivers just really starting to get settled in. Riders are definitely going to start feeling it here on lap 10. G-Lope's here still clipping along, trying to catch up to Joplin, but right now it's Willie, Taco, and Joplin holding on to those top 3 podium positions thus far. Rick James having a great race tonight, up into P5, still being followed by War Eagle. We're going to stay right here and watch these fellas. Oh, boy howdy, side by side. Ah, some good racing right there. Look at him go. War Eagle's got the inside. Rick's going to have to hold it on the outside. War Eagle gets the move done, but Rick's looking for the old switcheroo. Pulls back in the lead. They're side by side still, though. Oh, some great racing right there. And War Eagle finally just has to consent and drop back in and catch some of that slipstream. They're still just going at it. Absolutely sending it. Racing by these two here. War Eagle does manage to get around Rick James there though again. Like Racing here in P7. Followed very closely by Eclipse. The Clip's going to go for the move along the inside. He kind of did leave the door open there, but no, he closes it again just that quickly. So I like racing holding on to P7 thus far. He's got 2 quick drivers behind him that want that position though, so he's going to have to start thinking defense mode here unless these 3 decide to work together to catch those that are in front of them down this stretch. If they do that every time, they will. Oh! Oh! Oh, was that Willie? Let's get a look at that. Well, we missed it. Sorry, guys. Now, it wasn't Willie. Willie's still 12 seconds up the road from Taco here. Taco's managed to open up a 2.6 second gap over Joplin. Let's see how Joplin's doing with G-Loke. G-Loke's still right there, 0.6 of a second back. He's really gaining ground there. He gains himself just a pinch more of a cushion, though. And G-Loke takes it right back. They're gaining and losing 0.2 of a second here, over and over. Some good racing going on between these boys right now. G-Loke still just itching. He's right there. Here they come screaming down the backstretch again. Sweetheart, you're too dirty. This dirty puppy. Who's playing with Nanook? Good girl. Okay, puppy loves, got a job to do. Alright, so we missed it talking to the puppy loves. G-Loke getting around. Let's see if we can catch it. No, we missed it. G-Loke finally getting the job done on Joplin though. Moves up into P3, but Joplin not done yet. He's still all over him. Now they're coming into some blue lap traffic here. Now out, honey. Good. War Eagle in P5 having an exceptional race. Rick James here in P6. Still got War Eagle in his sights. 3.6 seconds up the road. Sneaky Pete Pete here. Ooh, these guys are battling. Sneaky and Eclipse battling now. Let's stay right here and check these guys out for a minute. This is the only other close battle. Let's see if Sneaky decides to work with him or Eclipse decides to work with him. Now we got Rick James coming in for a pit stop. 23 minutes left in this race. You'd think that might be slightly early to get on some softs, but Sneaky man got a really great exit out of that final corner and just sent it down the stretch. Sneaky Feet really doing a good job right now. Eclipse right there, and he's hungry. He's making up positions after his early bobble. Racing here in P8. Rick James comes out in P9. He is on that fresh, soft compound of tires. Oh, we lost Ninja. That's 2. It's Ninja and Cobb. All don't know. Loss adapter in P10. P11 belongs to JD San. On to P12. Here comes Willie, 14.9 seconds up the road from Taco. Taco still getting chased by G-Lo. Joplin's still right there as well. Seeing him just off into the background there. Woo-wee! Fantastic racing there by that driver. Who was that? The loss adapter doing a fantastic job right there, just getting out of the way and letting those racers continue on with their race. Wow. All right. G-Lo still holding on to P3 by Joplin. 2.7 seconds down the road. Just look at the flow of this racetrack. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. War Eagle here holding on to P5. Having a great race thus far. He is all on his own, just got his head down and putting in those laps. At 14 seconds up in front of him and 10 seconds behind him in the form of Sneaky Feet Pete here. The Eclipse has fallen off the back of Sneaky a bit, 3.2 seconds down the road. I Like Racing here in P8. Now Taco comes in the pit. Rick James here in P9, working his way up the field. For having made his pit stop, gets a little wide there, doing a little landscaping maintenance of his own. Loss adapter here in P10, JD San in P11, Golden in P12. Meanwhile, Willie, 19.9 seconds up the road from G-Lo from Joplin, has caught right back up to G-Lo here. Stay on board with these guys again for a minute. Taco comes out in P5. War Eagle moves up into P4, but has not made his pit stop yet. Stick on board with these guys for a minute. Oh, G-Lo's coming under heavy pressure now from Joplin. Yellow flag up ahead of him. Slow car up ahead. Just around this right-hand corner there. Headed into the hairpin. Joplin's still right there. He keeps gaining time, and then he loses a bit. These drivers are back and forth and back and forth. Willie, the race leader, now finally comes into the pits, and look at his pit crew. They are hustling. They are on the move. They want to get this driver back out on the track with some time still, as he does have a 21.893. Now it's dropping. No, 21.911 is where it stopped. Here comes G-Lo now. That's going to give him P1 for the time billing. For the time being, Willie comes out of the pits. Let's see how far back he is from G-Lo. Far enough back to where G-Lo is going to be able to pit and stay out in front. War Eagle in P3 now. 17 minutes remaining in this race. So just a little over the halfway point, 6.2 seconds back from G-Loke. But G-Loke still has to make a pit stop at some point in time. Let's see where if there's any other battles. War Eagle holding on to P3. Taco in P4. Joplin in P5. Sneaky Feet Pete up into P6. I like racing up into P7, and there's the battle right there. That's what we were looking for. Rick James all over the back of I Like Racing now. Oh boy. Get that. Oh yeah, it's Velociadapter. That's who that was. I was going to try to catch it, but I think I'm too late. Oh no, Eclipse picks up a 3-second penalty for a pit lane violation. That is not going to help his case at all. And here we go. Rick James side by side with I Like Racing gets the move done. That was a nice move. I'm glad we switched it right back just in time to be able to catch that. That was a great move. Now Sneaky Feet Pete does dive off into the pits himself along with I Like Racing. That's going to give Rick James P6. Joplin up ahead of him in P5, still trying to chase down G-Loke after G-Loke got around him. Joplin's made his pit stop. G-Loke has made his pit stop. Taco here in P3 now. War Eagle in P2, but has not made his pit stop yet. Really in the lead again by 11.4 seconds. All right, let's go. The only real battle here, Joplin and G-Loke. Joplin did come out of the pits ahead of G-Loke. And he's got more fuel in the car. So maybe it's a little bit of strategy from G-Loke just to drop back and just try to stay in his slipstream. Save a little fuel, a little tires, and wait for that mistake. Just like that, Joplin goes wide. Tags the wall a little bit. He's landscaping today. We got a bunch of landscapers in the group, y'all. So, here we go. Rick James on the move in P6. Sneaky Feet Pete here in P7 in the Castro car. Eclipse here cruising along in P8. I Like Racing in P9. JD-san in P10. Adapter in P11. He's getting that blue flag waved at him. Golden jumps into the pits. War Eagle finally jumps into the pits. He's dropped a position thus far. Taco into P2 now with G-Loke following behind. Oh! G-Loke has gotten around Joplin there and gotten some distance ahead, 2.6 seconds. So Rick James up into P5 comes out just in front of War Eagle here. War Eagle on the soft compounded tires. Rick James on the soft pounded tires, but they are slightly worn. Sneaky Feet Pete here in P7, Eclipse in P8, I Like Racing in P9, JD-san in P10, being chased down by Velociadapter here, and Golden Rat Tooth rounding out your field in P12 right now. Willie.com, 17.7 seconds up the road from Taco. Oh, excuse me. Any battles going on? Really? Race is really kind of spread out now with 12 minutes to go. Rick James got a 1.4 second lead over War Eagle. However, War Eagle did get a really nice exit out of that final corner. He's gaining ground. He's not in the slipstream either. War Eagle sees Rick James out in front of him. board with Rick James. War Eagle in the back. This is that really sharp left hand. Pretty quick. That elevation change again, that undulation really throwing you out. Here's on board with War Eagle. A good exit out of there. Once again, Rick James trying to break that toe. He's on the defensive. War Eagle's going to be on the outside, but if he does this just right, he gets a good run at it. Nice onboard shot there as War Eagle just taps that wall just a little bit. Didn't slow him down. Nary a hair. Little jumpy, little jumpy. All right, let's get back to our TV crew and check on the rest of the field. I do see another battle. Sneaky Pete in P7. P8 is Eclipse. I Like Racing here in P9. JD Son in P10. Lost Adapter in P11. P12 belongs to Golden. There's that battle. Right here it is. Oh, it's Willie and Taco. How did Taco... What happened? Oh, I think Willie pit again. I think Willie pit again. Not on fresh tires. Yep, 17-second lead. I mean, why not? Taco's going to have a hard time catching him. But I'll tell you what, he's doing a fantastic job right now. Just keeping him in his sights. Really opening up that gap a little bit, though. Yo, David, what's going on? And Mr. GT45 Gaming as well popping in. Both with the likes on the stream. How we doing, gentlemen? How we doing? Appreciate you, fellas. Appreciate them likes. So lap 27 here out of a 40-lap race, or 40-minute race, rather. 9 minutes remaining in this race. Taco just keeps keeping Willie in his sights, hoping for some sort of a little bit of a bobble so he can get that much closer. Taco going to use a little bit of that slipstream there. Woo! Just centering it, just trying to keep up ahead. Lopes here in P3. Copland's still back there in the distance. You can see this. Who is that? Golden, Rasa. Oh, there it goes. Right there. It was Eclipse. Pete here in P7. Rick James still there with War Eagle. Oh man, those guys are bad glitchy. I hope they can hold on. Only 7 minutes left in this race. So now that we're in a slow part of the stage, we are continuing our endeavors to promote Caleb House. If you look down in the comment section where the reactions are, you should see a pink bottle cap type looking thing, and that is where you can donate to Caleb House if you so wish to do so. It is a fantastic organization that helps youths that have been rescued from the very unfortunate child trafficking that happens, guys. It happens. We can't, ignore stuff like that or think that it doesn't, because it does, and it's very unfortunate. And they're a fantastic organization that rescues these kids, gives them hope, gives them a life, feeds them, clothes them, houses them. It's a very, very honorable cause, I can tell you that. So go and check out Caleb House. They're a great organization, guys. I'm all about wounded warriors as well. Y'all know that. Y'all know me, but just a fantastic organization. Anyhow, let us get back to racing. Just wanted to give those guys a big old shout out and let you know we are still supporting them and their endeavors. And we do so very much appreciate any and all donations we get to them. So really.com here at 6.1 seconds up the road from Taco. Taco doing a really good job, having a fantastic race here. A fantastic race here. 5 minutes left to go. G Lopes here holding on to P3. Doesn't have that very comfortable of a gap though, because Joplin just 2.3 seconds up the road here. Down the road rather. War Eagle here in P5 holds again a not real comfortable lead over Rick James, who is currently in P6, running 2.6 seconds back from him. Sleepy Pete running in P7 right now, just 3.8 seconds off the back of Rick James. So 4 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in this race. Anything could happen as people are pushing at this time. You can see Eclipse is going to come in and do a very last minute pit stop and get some fresh racing tires underneath that car. Ooh, boy howdy, I don't know about that call myself. I don't think that would not have been my strategy if I was in that race. He did still come out in P8, so he's not going to lose a position, so I can understand the thought process behind it. Why not go for, fastest lap perhaps, something to try to salvage his race. So I like racing also choosing to go with the same strategy with just 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this race. JD's on here in P10. Velociraptor in P11 with Golden Rat Tooth here in P12. We got Willie leading the way of this race, has been in charge of the entirety of this race from lap 2 basically. Maybe even lap 1, I don't really recall actually, but Taco here, 8.1 seconds down the road, holding on to P2. Lopes is in P3, just 4.1 seconds back from him, so he kind of bobbled there, and that could perhaps change the last 3 minutes of this race as well. Never know what's going to happen in a race, because anything that can and will happen does happen. So, Joplin here in P4, just 1.9 seconds off from the back of G Lopes. Now he's really centered it with 2.5 minutes left to go. He's got to go now if he wants to snag back that final podium position from G Lopes. G Lopes looking really strong here tonight in that green McLaren. See there, fantastic lines, clipping both of those apexes really, really nicely. Clips that one great, gets a great exit out of there. T-Lope's really looking sharp tonight, trying to catch Taco, but just 2 minutes remaining in this race is going to be a tough chore. Even for Joplin to catch T-Lope, he's just waiting for a little bit of a mistake somewhere, somehow, be able to gain just enough traction to perhaps get into the slipstream. Right up on him, right on this sector right here. Get really good jump out of this next lap round. If he can get it next lap round, he may be able to catch G Lopes. If he does not, it's not going to happen, aside from any mistakes being made by G Lopes, which again, you never know. Let's hope not. Anyhow, War Eagle here in P5 having a great race tonight. Moving along nicely, as well as Rick James in P6, but he's being hunted down by Sneaky Feet Pete right now. Sneaky in the slipstream. Is he going to get a final lap move? Oh, this isn't. It may have one more lap. Maybe it's going to be uber close. Let's get back to your racing leader here as he comes around the final corner. He will get one more lap too. We're going to get back onto that with Sneaky Feet here. And Rick James right there also. Oh! Oh, that's a blue flag racer just getting completely off the track and out of the way. Such great respect. Murray, what's going on, my friend? How we doing? Appreciate that heart on the stream. Hope you had an awesome day, my guy. Hope you're having a blessed and beautiful day, in fact. The Eclipse here in P9. Or P8 rather. I like racing in P9. JD's on in P10, gets a little sideways there. Velociraptor in P11. Golden in P12. Final lap for Willie. Rick James is going to finish in P7. That'll give Eclipse P8. We'll get back onto the race leader though. He is coming around the final corner. 13.8 seconds up the road from Taco. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, Willie's crossing the line. We're going to get back that. There it is. Best lap of the race, a 106.774 on the last lap. Absolutely sending it. Let's get back right. Oh, he had it. He was close there. Darn, we missed what happened. T. Loach is going to take it P3. Taco gets P2. Great race. Joplin will get P4. War Eagle going to come across the line with a nice top 5 finish. And Sneaky Feet Pete. Goes War Eagle with top 5 finish. Sneaky Feet Pete's going to come across the line in P6. Good race right there. Woo-wee! And a good one. Just got home. Nice, my friend. Nice. Just finished up that 40-minute race there here with Noble. Another great race. All right. Let us see here quickly. Need to open up the Discord app. Oh. Let us get a look at your standings. It'll be willie.com. Getting that P1. Taco Colazzo here in P2. He'll take that second step. And G. Loach will get the final step on the podium here tonight. Joplin coming away with a great race and a top 5 finish, as well as War Eagle with a top 5 finish. He'll get P5. Sneaky Feet in P6. Rick James finishes in P7. Eclipse in P8. And I Like Racing will get a top 10 finish, as well as JD San getting that 10th and final spot there for the top 10. Velociraptor in P11. And Golden Rat Tooth will finish out the field. Ninja and Pob both got disconnected. Unfortunately, there was an update and we was hoping that would fix that. However, it did not. So, well, maybe let's hope it did. But things aren't looking great when two racers at minimum drop out of a race. Let's see. Let us try to find the comms booth. Is the only one general? I guess so. Unless I'm missing it. Okay, I guess not. Okay. I must be in the. Man, always ended it so fast. Yes. So, chat, yeah, definitely a great race. G Loach gets P3. We're just waiting to see if our podium sitters are going to jump on board with us. Let us, meanwhile, switch to our interview screen and get to chatting with our podium finishers here tonight. So we got Willie and Taco with us. And they're, oh, that's Job. Where is G-Loach? That's the man we want to talk to, Mr. P3 for the night. Had himself a great race and battled much of the race with Joplin there. I don't know that he is going to make it or not, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. For the time being, we're going to talk to our second place finisher of the night. Taco had another great race tonight. Came up just a little bit short of getting that P1, but altogether a fantastic race and had a good shot at it there at the end. However, I think there might have been a last minute pit stop there, and for Willie, because he had such a nice lead and he jumped out and got on the soft. So Taco trying to run him down on the mediums and just couldn't quite push it hard enough to do it. But man, great race for you out there tonight, my guy, and congratulations again on your P2 finish here, Taco. Tell us how you're feeling, buddy. You are muted, good sir. Hello? Oh, crud. I am muted. Taco, I was just telling the fans what a great race you had and come on a little bit of hard luck with, I think, the late pit stop strategy from Willie jumping onto a fresh set of softs. But man, you were really trying to run him down there on the mediums. Just came up a little bit short tonight, but altogether had yourself a great race and another podium finish here tonight. My guy, tell us how you're feeling.
Yeah, that was a ton of rate. That was a ton of fun. Will had to really kind of set the staple in us and show that he really is the fastest guy out there. Being able to take that second pit, you know what I mean, kind of slaps you around a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, all in good fun. He's obviously really fun to watch. I just try to mimic his line to try and hopefully keep a little bit of a pace. But him on them softs, he just kind of took off on me. But it was a ton of fun having Jop behind me and G-Los. They definitely kept the pressure the entire race, so kind of forced me to be very consistent, which I kind of failed to do mainly. But it turned out good for me. It worked out this time.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And that would have been a tough call for anybody to try to keep up with a guy, is on soft tires and you're on pretty decently worn mediums, but you hung in there, and you had a really good race. And that's how we get faster, right? Just by racing with the guys that are faster than us. And like you say, mimic their lines, try to catch their braking points and turn in points and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, definitely coming a long ways, man. You once again jumped up on podium, so definitely can't argue with those results at all.
Yeah, that was awesome. Especially after last week, I had some controller issues, so I had to DNF that. So hopefully, I can get myself back in the standing to hopefully make a run at the championship.
Yeah, man. Definitely. We took a look at the standings earlier on in the broadcast, and yeah, definitely. I think you can. I think it ain't over yet. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, but definitely, man. Congratulations again on your P2
Thank you,
finish here
thank you.
tonight. Glad you got your controller issues worked out and whatnot. That's always a mega bummer. Had a couple of
Yeah,
people that got disconnected from this race, so definitely know how it goes. A couple of people got
yeah,
disconnected from my race last night. Yep,
exactly. Sometimes you get some engine failures, just a part of racing.
it is. Yep, yep. Have racing stuff, man. Racing stuff happens to us all.
Yeah,
But yeah, like you say, Joplin and G Lode's back there, battling out much of the time and really keeping the pressure on you. And it's
yeah, they did.
yeah. So like, how do you handle that pressure, knowing that someone, they're just one little mistake away from taking that position from you? What's your
Yeah,
strategy on that?
it's really a matter of like just calming my nerve because man, I try not to look at that delta, but when you take that turn wrong and you just kind of glance up at that top left and notice that time getting smaller and smaller, you got to just calm your nerve because man, I get inside my own head sometimes. But that was the one race where I was able to kind of hold them off because I don't mind being the aggressor, but man, defending and being consistent is way harder.
Yeah, it seems like it is, isn't it? And the pressure is on more at that time in the race. Like you say, you look up and you see that delta just dropping, and you're like, oh boy, anxiety and instincts want to kick in, and you just like, oh, I got to go faster, I got to go
Yeah.
faster, and it's really easy
The
to.
break a little later.
Yep.
I think you saw me get into the dirt a couple times.
There was a little bit of landscaping going on tonight. Yeah, I might have caught a little bit of that. Yep, yep. But anyway, man, fantastic race from you out there. You looked really good. You looked really crisp, and
Thank
can't
you.
wait to talk to you again on your next podium adventure. And any thing you'd like to add to your race or shout outs and thank yous for you, my guy?
Definitely shout out to all of our sponsors and my fellow co-racers out there making everything as fun as it is week in and week out, and everyone kind of doing their part. Willie, even this week, kind of stepping up and helping us kind of learn track. So I just love the atmosphere that this team has, and I'm looking forward to moving forward with everyone.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yep. Good shout outs, my guy. I always want to say a definite thank you to your fellow racers that are helping you out. It's all,
Thank you too.
yep.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy. Right on. Congrats again on your P2, my guy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, Chad. All right. All right. Now to the man of the hour, the man of the night, Willie.com comes in with the P1 victory. And boy, Taco really said it there when a guy's able to catch a second pit stop and get on a fresh set of tires. Boy, howdy, that's really saying something, buddy. Congratulations on another great race here from you tonight. Led from the get go, and just never looked back, man. You've been on a tear lately, and congratulations on your P1, man. Tell me how you're feeling.
Thanks. Thank you. I yeah, this race started out auspiciously with a millisecond behind pole position. It's always a special sort of interesting day when someone gets pole by 0.001
Yeah.
seconds. And that wasn't me, but I was the guy right behind. Um, so I knew that I'm good at this track, and you asked Taco how you deal with the pressure, and same. Normally, if a similar answer, except tonight was one of those nights when you're just sort of flowing and everything everything was just happening how I wanted it to. I couldn't have. I really felt like I couldn't have crashed. Anytime. Now I know ultimately that's not true. I can definitely crash, but when I just felt very in tune with what I was doing in the moment. Anytime the car got a little bit close to the wall, I was right there, backing off the throttle. I felt like really had it under control.
Yeah, you definitely looked really smooth out there in that McLaren tonight, my guy, and consistency. You were on top of it. Like you said, you felt just way in control of the car. The McLaren's been treating you real nice. Um, yeah, looking great, my guy.
I'll tell you what I was trying to do. We were talking about it in the chat. I had never gotten a 106 before, and when I got out on the mediums, I had this really sweet gap, but I had forgotten to time the pit stop. I didn't know how much time it would take to stop again, but I was just like, what the heck? I went in. I came out like right behind Taco. Another beautiful moment of great timing. But I really wanted to hit that 106, and I remember in my first stint, I got 107.0, then a 107.0, then a 107.0, 3 laps in a row. And of course, I burn up the tires doing that, and then that was done. But finally, just to sort of put a cap on it, in the final lap of the race, I was able to get it, sort of putting a great ending to a pretty crazy race.
Yeah, man. Well, as you said, when you start in second place and only had missed pole position by, another 2 thousandths of a second faster, and he'd have been 1 thousandth of a second behind you. And so, the race started out really good. He jumped out to an early lead and just ran away with it. And like you said, they're on the last lap, just full on sending it. Come away with that fastest lap of the race, the 106, and it was a low 106 too, wasn't it? Like
I think it was a 7, 106.7.
Okay. Yeah, I caught it, and then I was like, oh, we got to move on to the rest of the field.
Yep.
But yeah, man, congratulations on your P1 here again tonight. Like I said, looking super smooth in that McLaren. And now, is that a car that you were real familiar with before this series, or have you just really gotten used to it since the series began?
Well, it's funny. I was I was going to join this league a while back, and I was put on a team with one other person, and the car selection had already been done before I got there. And my team was the McLaren 650, and I remember putting up a stink about it, saying like, this is not the right car. We're gonna get devoured on the straights, and it just doesn't have enough performance. And so it's funny looking back on that. And I know it's a one make series now, but this really is one of my favorite cars to drive. It has so much low speed grip. In first gear, just pedal to the floor, no traction control, no wheel spin. It is really sweet. Tons of downforce. Maybe it's not the fastest on the straights, but it holds its own, and this is a one-make series, so it doesn't really matter. I love this car.
Yeah, it's definitely a good car, especially as of late. You see a lot of people driving the McLaren, but you definitely make the car look good. I can tell you that, my guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And congratulations again on your P1 finish again here tonight. Any final remarks, thank yous, shout outs for you, my guy?
Shout out to my son Jude, who's standing right next to me. Hey, Jude.
Hey, Jude.
I love you.
Awesome.
uh, to the sponsors, of course. So cool to have them on board. So cool to have you here, Rick. And to everyone else who was on track with me tonight. I love racing with you guys when it's like tonight and when it's not like tonight. I love it both ways.
Indeed, man. And good shout outs, and shout out to Jude again. That's awesome. Got your boy right there watching along. That's good. Get him started young, right?
Yeah.
Indeed, Raul. Thank you, my guy. We'll let you get back to the family, get back to celebrating your victory here tonight. We look forward to seeing you again, my guy. You have an absolutely blessed and beautiful remainder of your night, buddy, and we'll chat with you later, my guy.
You too, buddy. Have a good one.
All right, thank you. Okay, all right, chat. Well, what a race. That was a good time. Definitely want to say a big thank you to all y'all stopping in. I appreciate the likes and the shares and the hearts and all that good stuff, and just y'all being here chatting and chilling and hanging out. Probably going to run just a bit of Call of Duty now. If you guys want to hang out and chill, you're certainly more than welcome. In fact, that's why we do it. But yeah, definitely another great race there. I want to give another final shout out to the sponsors of the series, NL Sports Cycles and the Christelle Series. So a big thank you to those guys for hopping on board, supporting the league, and it's just nice. It really is. Another great race tonight. Battles throughout the field. Love to hear that Willie's boy gets to be right there watching his dad get the race win, and again come away with the fastest lap on the very last lap, an impressive lap too. Another great track, another great race from Noble Simulated Motorsports League, and that is going to do it for this edition of the broadcast, y'all. We'll go ahead and switch over to just on there from the last one. Yes, it was. Here we are. Hello. Oh, snap. I don't fix that. I don't know why it's done that. That's awfully weird. Maybe we don't have to unplug it this time. Maybe we just gotta... I don't understand why it would all of a sudden not be there when it was just there on the other one. Silly thing. What you got to do me like that? Nope. Gonna have to do the old unpluggy tricky. Boop. Strange things is happening to me. Oh. All right. Oh, let's see here. What time is it? I done forgot. Well, I think we got enough time to get one game in. It's not working. Why is it not working? Oh. Switch it. Now I gotta switch it back. Oh. 2, 2, 4. Yeah, I already know that. Dismissed that already. Let's see here. All the fellas still on. Nope, doesn't look like. Yeah. Figures pretty late for them for sure. That's alright. We'll just run a solo. I've got to find my phone. Oh, it's charging. Oh. Give me just a minute, guys. front of me. There's more in front of me. Do some of that there. Let's see. Oh, it's 619. Oh, all right. Nope, I was wrong, guys. I'm gonna have to end it now. I do have a business call I have to make. I'm not gonna have enough time to run one. So I thank you all very, very much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. God bless you all. God is love. Y'all. I got it. Until next time, y'all. Check y'all laters. All right, guys. Take care.